I just love our politicians saying shit that just gets them, foot in their mouth, especially when it comes from parties like PAS, a conservative Muslim party that really, I believe, have lost touch with at least the religious people here, at least the moderates here in Malaysia. Well, maybe not so because they did win huge numbers past. So maybe I'm the one who's lost touch. But then again, they come out with these statements, and I'm thinking like, how do these people are still getting seats and positions of power? So this recent statement by a PAS member from Dr. Azman Ibrahim saying that women are like items. Yeah, cool. Jabi Assembly person Dr. Azman Ibrahim used the analogy of how packaging determines the monetary value of an item to suggest that inappropriately dressed women don't have much value, just like an exposed item that is sold by the roadside. Jesus freaking Christ. Oh my God. This man just like, I don't know. Is there no filter from mouth to brain? Like, seriously, bro. So, okay, a past leader today, 7 February, suggested how inappropriate dressed women are like exposed items that are sold by the roadside. Like, this kind of like misogynistic view and like old school traditional like patriarchal views is just so crazy to be said by someone who has like actual power for a lot of people to I don't know, man. It's just like, it's crazy to think that there's people like this saying out loud, like, oh, women are just like items, bro. How can you view women, the other half of the population, as not human at all? Okay, so Dr. Azman Ibrahim, the Terengganu Agriculture, Food Industry, Plantation, Commodity, and Rural Development Committee chairperson, took to Twitter to use an analogy to liken women to items. According to him, packaging determines the monetary value of expensive items to suggest that inappropriately dressed women don't have value, just like exposed items that are sold by the roads. I still can't. It's just so crazy to have that kind of logic, man. Like, we're talking about human beings here, right? Regardless of what they wear, their value is not diminished by that kind of like how they wear or like how they dress themselves. It's just by their actions. Sure, if you see a person who's like crazy and stark naked and running around, you might think that person might be crazy and that's a bit weird. That doesn't mean that person has less value than you. It's just things like you might just think like something wrong with that person. But then again, to criticize, women in particular, what about men, huh? Like if men wear like inappropriately, does that mean they're less valuable in society or something? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like seriously, how can you compare women to items? It's just a self-report on this man's view on women and how he sees women as just things, not human beings. And the sad fact of the matter is, a lot of men probably share this view in Malaysia, which kind of speaks to how society is today, that they still think women is not human beings. Like, that's fucking crazy. But let's continue on. The past leader was referring to a report in Sinaharians which quoted DAP's Bentong Member of Parliament, Young Sefura Othman, urging police to carry out their duties without prejudice and sexism. Now, that's a story that I want to talk about, which I have on the docket today. We'll talk about that in a bit later. Young Sefura was commenting on a recent incident at the Kajang police station where a woman was denied entry because she was wearing shorts. The woman was there to lodge a police report. I'm urging the Royal Malaysia Police PDRM to perform their duty without prejudice and not be sexist towards women. Those who go to a police station are those in need of help. Their attire should not be an issue. PDRM's job is to safeguard peace and security, not be the riot's moral police. Hold on a second. I'll disagree just a little bit on that. They are not there to safeguard peace and security of the riot. They're there to safeguard the peace and security of the capital elite. If you are the leader, the elite, then you're safe. You can walk in with just like a pantyhose and like a singlet, you'll be like accepted there like a king or a queen. But if you're just a regular folk trying to make it down and about, yeah, they're not there for you. They might say they're trying to help the people, not really. They're more likely to help the political elites, the one percenters, more than they are to help the rakyat. So let's let's make that clear. But yeah, the woman was only allowed entry after she called her sister to bring her a pair of long pants. Now that's also a case, recent case about a woman going to a police station. As a woman went to the police station to make a report. She was wearing shorts, and the police guy said like, "Oh, you're not dressed appropriately. You can't come in." Like, they're there to make a report. So there's probably an urgency of, like, trying to settle a problem that's more than just having to dress appropriately at a time. But of course, our priorities are fucked up. The police are not thinking about, people as people, and just think people as, burden, and they don't want to deal with that job, because, police, their job is not to help the people, it's just to, bully the people and maybe take care of the leaders and the people in power. But what did Azman tweet? Expensive items of high value will be packaged cutely and oh my god. Fucking. Okay, he began his tweet in Bahasa Melayu. The method of packaging, the way an item is packaged, plays a huge role in its marketing aspect. If an item is so exposed by Roadside, it's like a cheap counterfeit, he added. My man seriously is just capitalism on high overdrive, and just literally see women as just objects, not human, just objects, man. Like, you put a woman in like gold foil, apparently now she's valuable. How is this kind of person is able to be, well, I mean, probably because a lot of people still share this kind of thinking. Who am I kidding? Let's follow on. In a follow-up tweet, Azman then went on to state that he finds it unbelievable there are still those who believe that a person should not be judged by the appearance of. Wait, what? Okay. Wait. So he's advocating to judge people on the way they dress? Motherfucker, if that's the case, it's like, just because Hitler dressed fancy doesn't mean he's a good guy. Hitler was like the one of the worst human beings in history, and you're like, well, he dresses fancy, so he should be good. No, that's not how you judge a person. You judge a person by their actions, motherfucker. Oh my god, like, seriously, if I murdered someone but I dressed like, I don't know, Patrick Bateman, that apparently in the court of his law, I would be okay, an okay person. Like, dude, what kind of like dumbass mentality do you have to have this kind of opinion? But okay, Azman's sexist stance was immediately called out Malaysian. Several call him stupid despite his doctor type. Oh yeah, fuck. Oh my god. It literally went over my head that he is a doctor. How is this guy a doctor? While our others shared former Inspector General of Police IGP Musa Hassan's views on the incident, responding to current IGP Tan Sri Akril Sani Abdullah Sani, who insisted that people must be dressed appropriately while visiting police stations. Now, this should be in context. You can't just like apply the law just because you feel like, oh well, we should at least be, culturally sensitive. But there are circumstances where you shouldn't have to worry about dressing appropriately. Do you think a person who was raped think that they need to dress appropriately before going to the police? Of course not. There's a sense of urgency, there's a sense of need to make a report and getting help. They're not gonna think about, oh, should I wear my long johns and like a button shirt and like a full ass blouse and skirt, full length skirt, just to be able to dress appropriately and make a report? No, you just want to go there and make your report, and the police should focus on helping the people first, not whether or not, well, I don't like the way this person dressed, I'm not gonna do my job. No, motherfucker, people pay taxes for your job, so you should do it. Okay? Jeez. All right. It doesn't matter how one should dress. It is the duty of the police to receive reports in whatever situation. Exactly. So, yeah. I mean, he's still a police, even though he was an ex-police. But, yeah, after being called out, however, holy shit, Azman Hover double down is, my man just goes double dick on this. This time he took to his Facebook account to share his multiple proverbs to justify his tweets. Okay. Oh my god. My man's like crazy on this. He's like, okay, so what did he say? Yeah, this is kind of like, sayings or proverbs, and they're saying like, bagai anjing dengan bayang-bayang, maknanya orang yang tamak bukan kata awak anjing. So it's like, dogs in the shadows doesn't, it's as if dogs in shadows means someone is greedy. It's not that you're a dog. A dog barking is evident that their work is not effective doesn't mean you're a dog. A deer going to a village means, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck this is all about, man. I don't know what. Why is he jumping to literature all of a sudden? Like, motherfucker, you just having you just have a sexist opinion and a misogynistic view on women. That's your problem. Again, this guy is a doctor for some reason and a committee chairperson for agriculture and you know what was it, culture, rural development. Oh, I don't know how much development is there under this guy's leadership, but cool.